Favorite place is probably Montana. And it's just because it's just so beautiful up there. There's never a time that you might not run into like a lake. There's so much water up there, and um, I mean it's awesome up there. I mean there's berries everywhere, and I mean you're just out in the middle of nowhere fighting fire, and you can during the times you get breaks, there's berry bushes everywhere, and you can just go get some berries. I mean, it's just, and it's such a cool place that I've never seen. It's nothing like, it's definitely not like any other state in the States for sure. And I mean, we don't have anything like that here. I mean, the forest up there is just, it's amazing up there. So I definitely love going up to Montana. It's awesome. It's a little bit cold during the time we go, but whatever, it's fun to go up there. They have some good fires, and then if you go to the eastern part of Montana, you get into the grasslands, and you get some really good grass fires out there. So we had one last year, I think it was, near the Dakotas, on the borderline of Montana and the Dakotas, and it was a rager. There's just like 70-foot flame lengths off the grass, and probably had about a 60 to 70 mile an hour wind behind it, and just pushing in all different directions, and a lot of chaos for sure. There's homes involved. I mean, huge wall of flames just slams right into a bunch of homes. Luckily they didn't burn down. We had a lot of resources there that were prepared for it. So, and they had it plumbed, and they were definitely ready for it. But it's just, I mean, those kind of situations and those types of fuels, it's just so quick that you have to react to doing something to try to save homes, or just trying to stop the actual front of the fire. So on that particular fire, when we went to it, when they called us, at least they said that yes, it's in the grassland, but it was pushing towards a mountain range. But when we got there, it was a totally different story. It wasn't going anywhere near the mountain range, and it was actually pushing away from it to the north. And it's just hundreds of miles of grassland that way with homes in between. So when we got there, it was literally one of those things where the suit jumped out, and he's just like, okay, so I'll split up into the two squads. You guys are taking the structures. The rest of you guys got to take the road and start figuring out a burn operation if we need to get it in place and get going with a burn. But as soon as he said that, it changed so rapidly that it was so cool, because everybody just kind of clicked and knew what they had to do. And that's the great thing about having that much experience with the crew and people being together for that long. It's just one of those things. It's like second nature. People know their job. They know what they have to do. So there was half a squad, they took the structures without, I mean, we got briefed on it, but nobody had to tell them, hey, hurry up and get over there. They were already there doing what they had to do. Another squad went, and they had drip torches in hand ready to go. They were starting to light in some places near the structures to protect them. With me, at the time, I was a heavy equipment boss trainee, and the IC was around saying, hey, we need to get a heavy equipment boss for these dozers over here. And I just went over there without even second guessing it. It's just like, okay, I'm a trainee, but there was no trainers, but somebody needed to go and do the job. So I just went over there and did it. So it was just so cool to see that everybody spread and was definitely doing something to try to help out. And I mean, we wrapped up that fire within a day and a half. It was pretty quick once that wind stopped, at least. But yeah, it was very exciting for sure.